Hey, everybody. I'm so excited to have a special guest here today. Vanessa Emerson is with us. Hey, Vanessa.
Hi, great to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm so excited to share what you do. So many people already know who you are, but there are probably a few who don't. And what's really cool about it is you are going to be a guest speaker at the Side Gig Summit at the Dental Festival in July. And for those of you who don't know the dental festival, gosh, how can you not know? It's all I've been talking about. And it's all that, a lot, Elijah, all these other people are talking about. So the dental festival is awesome. It is this
It is.
amazing conference where Elijah is all about bringing fun into dentistry, right?
And with the education, it's amazing.
Exactly. So you can get CE. We've got 18 conferences at the one event. It's in the coolest city, Nashville. I mean, Nashville's known now. Did you hear? Have you heard, Vanessa, that it's the bachelorette party spot, go-to spot nowadays?
I can see that though.
So, ladies, come on down. Like, we don't need to be getting married. Let's go out on a bachelorette party. But cool spot. There's going to be parties, live music, and so many cool conferences. But we're most excited about the Side Gig Summit
Yes, we are.
because what a cool, I mean, I never in my lifetime thought that we'd be able to get CE credits for learning about starting a side gig.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? So anyway, I'm excited to have you, Vanessa. You have the coolest job. You help people build their speaking and consulting careers. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about what you do?
Sure. So I've been helping speakers and consultants for a little over 2 decades with growing their businesses. There's a wide range of services. We have a marketing firm where we help with the marketing materials that you need to attract clients. We also have the Dental Speaker Institute, which is education for speakers and consultants to help them know how to write their presentations and learn how to be better trainers, and the business side of the whole thing as well. And then the majority of what I do is business coaching as well for speakers and consultants. So whether they're just wanting to get started, or the majority of the folks I work with have been speakers for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and are wanting to maybe develop out something new in their business.
That's amazing. And I know there are a lot of coaches that I know, and I'll tell you from personal experience that I never thought I was going to be a speaker, right? I'm a coach, and then the speaking sort of found me. So I think what you do of helping a lot of people like me figure out how to integrate the two and how to really be intentional about growing it and making it successful. And people always say that the best way to build your coaching or consulting business is to speak,
It's
right?
true.
Yeah. So who are the people who, like, as we're at the Side Gig Summit, and you're going to share, tell us about what you're going to actually have your own spotlight where you get to speak. What are you going to share with attendees?
I'm
Yay.
really excited for this because the folks in your audience are exactly the right audience for me to deliver this message to. And that is dental professionals who have come to a place in their career where they want more. They either want to stay in the industry and do more, or they might want to step aside from the industry and do more, but they're looking to expand. And speaking and consulting is a natural outgrowth of those years of experience, the skills that you build. It doesn't have to be clinically, it could be around communications or leadership or some other type of topics that you could take to any industry. But what I find is that many of us achievers out there want to do more, be more, serve at a higher level. And speaking and consulting is a natural outgrowth for many dental professionals. And so what we'll be talking about is, what does that look like? We'll shine a light on what does that path look like, and what would the plan tend to look like, so that you can have a really clear idea of whether this would be something you'd want to do more exploring around, or if it feels like it's just not the right fit for you right now. And so in a nutshell, that would be what we'll be discussing.
Well, that's so awesome because I talk to so many dentists and a few hygienists as well, even, who all these guys are like, I'm pretty good at this and I would love to share it with people. And so it's cool that we all find our superpowers in practice and knowing that there's an opportunity. And actually, when the light bulb went off for me. I don't know if you remember this, but it was at the last dental festival. So by the way, I'm always telling people, I'm like, go to these events just to network, because the people that are at this event at the dental festival are like the innovators, the creatives. They're the people who are going to really help you elevate and step out of your box.
It really
So
is awesome.
we met at the last dental festival, and I remember we were at the beach having lunch, this whole group of friends, and one of my friends was there who you met, and she was like, I want to be a speaker. And we were like, well, what do you do? And I'm not going to tell what, because I don't want to share her I don't want to spill her beans,
Sure.
but it was like you helped her pull out this idea of something she could teach people that she's done, that a lot of people would want to do and haven't done. And I don't think there's anybody doing this. I don't know if you remember that, or if that one. She's an endodontist. I'll just give that clue. But I was watching you have this discussion with her and watching her light bulb go off and saying, yeah, I really want to add something more. And then suddenly saying, you know what? I can do this. And so that was when I was like, this is something anyone can do if they choose to. We just need to tap into what is it about you that you want to share your experience, right?
Well, that's the key. And, so one of the things we'll talk about at the Psychic Summit would be, step one really is to determine, like, what do you want to do with your life? And I'm sure you talk about life vision with your clients and those attendees. And then step two for me is about looking at a business structure. And then we go into step three, which is like, what would you speak and consult about? It's good to have an idea around that, but I think it's also really important to be realistic. This is not something where you just find the light switch and flip it on, and then suddenly all the money comes flowing in. There really is a ramp up. It's some new skill sets for most people to learn around how to train, how do adults learn speaking, if they enjoy speaking. I find that sometimes people stumble into this accidentally too. They're asked to speak at their local study club and it doesn't feel like it's too scary. So I'll do that. I'll create a speech. And then we realize, oh my gosh, I love that. Like, I really enjoyed doing that. I'd like to do more. There's a lot of different ways that they could come at speaking and consulting. But we'll definitely take a look at the big picture so that we'll know realistically the amount of work that's involved. And I can tell you, I think speaking and consulting go hand in hand. And for many speakers, they are also already having something else they want to promote and sell. They want to be seen as an expert or an influencer in some area. So typically they're a consultant or a coach, or they have a product or service that they want to bring attention to. And so I feel like speaking and consulting could happen in any industry at so many different levels. You can use those skills and you can be able to share the skills that you've learned. I'm going to change thoughts mid-sentence. What I want to share is that if it was valuable to you when you learn this and you're excited about it, I could pretty much darn guarantee you that it would be valuable to somebody else. If there's something you learned, but you say, oh, but there's probably not going to be a market for that. If it was something that helped you in the office or helped you with the team or helped you become a more profitable practice or whatever it was that you feel like you have a message you'd love to share with others, there's a market out there for you. We just need to help you figure out where you go so that you can be seen as that expert. And then it's just, there really is a one step after the other plan that you can put in place. It's not complicated. It's just that it's not, you don't just quit your day job and expect to be a speaker and consultant the next day.
Right. I love that. And you know what? People told me that when I was looking at being a coach. This one woman who was a coach said to me, she's like, don't expect to just start this full-time coaching business, because it takes some time. So I love how you balance the hope and the realism, because that's real life. And that's what this is really all about. And so what we both do is so aligned, and we really help people figure out those steps
Mhm.
to figuring out what is the idea and then how to bring that idea to fruition.
Yes.
So we are so lucky to have you. Is there anything else you want to say about the Side Gig Summit and your role in that?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear the other speakers as you were sharing with me the different topics. I'm like, oh, I want to be there for that one. I want to be there for that one. So, I mean, it's going to be a great day. Some really amazing educators. I'm so excited to be able to be there. And I really want to encourage other speakers and consultants to attend. I know that we're going to have, in addition to those attendees at Dental Festival, I believe the way Elijah sets it up, if you have any extra seats left, that if you're able to come in, something like that at the end. So I would love to encourage anyone who has an interest in maybe exploring another side gig. It's way more than speaking and consulting. There's a whole day here. And I don't mean to talk about the conference. You could probably share more than me, but I mean,
No, I love it.
I'm excited about the format. I've never seen something like this in dentistry. I think it's really unique. I love that you're bringing it. I know Dental Festival is such an awesome place to get education. And so to come in and learn with us, and you could tell us where we can go to find more information. If you would share with us, maybe Laura, the website where we could share the list of speakers. And
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'll share that in the comments. It's, I don't want to say it verbally because it's something like the dentalfestival.com/side gig summit. And, but it is right. And so what's cool,
numbers.
exactly, like slashes. But I will definitely share it in the comments, and we've got a $50 off coupon for anyone. So that's what's cool. If you join the Side Gig Summit, you can go to any of the other conferences there with your ticket and get in for free. All the parties, it's so much fun. Or
Yes.
if you already are happen to be going for a different conference, then you can join ours if we have any extra room, which is what you were saying, which is
Exactly.
so cool. And one other thing I want to talk about, because, I think, like I said at the beginning, a lot of people know that we're so lucky to have you. But some people might not. There's another conference that I'm speaking in called Dentistry's Got Talent. And tell us about your role in Dentistry's Got Talent.
I'm really excited about that as well. For the second year, or second meeting in a row, I'll be a judge at Dentistry's Got Talent this year. And I'm really honored, and I appreciate Elijah Desmond inviting me to participate as a judge. I've attended Dentistry's Got Talent. I can even tell you how many times now. I think most every time that, I think I missed the first year, but every other time I've been there. And it's just a wonderful, unique meeting in that all of the presentations are, I think, 10 minutes long, and on a wide range of topics. It's, it's just a great place to get your CE and learn from many different educators. I think for those who want to be a speaker or consultant, is something also to bear in mind for the future. A great way to get some exposure around your topic, and for you to be seen as an influencer and an expert. It's going to be a fabulous meeting. And all day long we learn, and then there's just fun things to do at night. And it's just a really unique and wonderful event that Elijah has. It's his brainchild, and he's just so creative.
Yeah. Yeah. And what I love about Elijah is he's all about really expressing and being who he really is, right? It's like we step out of our shell and it's like, this is me. And that's what this conference is all about. And this is why it's so great for Side Gig Summit, because it is a little bit of out of the box thinking from what dentistry's typically been, So same with Dentistry's Got Talent, is like, we're just sharing new ideas. So I love the fun and the camaraderie. That it's on the website, he says it's the unconventional convention.
Oh, I love that.
Right? And that's true. It's not like the other conventions that we're used to, historically in dentistry. So it's really fun. And I'm just so grateful that you're going to be a part of our conference.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited and really honored to be there. And I can't wait to meet your community and serve. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank you for being here today. And I'm excited to see you soon.
Me too.
Yeah.
In Nashville, what day is it?
in Nashville. Yes, thank you. The festival is from July 6th through 10th, and the Side Gig Summit is on Friday, which is July 8th. I mean, you got to take Friday off. You got to come on Friday. Come explore your options. And you know what? By the way, we were having this discussion today with some of my clients. Everyone I know who's started a side gig is happier in dentistry because of their side gig. That is one of the keys to being happier in your dentistry.
I can see that.
It's so cool. So
it is cool.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a side gig. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. I'm like, now I'm helping people. I'm like, I need to start diversifying and finding more side gigs.
Right.
So you never settle, right? Never settle for it. Just keep diversifying.
Nope. That's right.
Nope. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Vanessa. I will see you in July 6th. It's going to be so much fun, and we'll see the rest of our cool community there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Thank you so much for your time.